boys and girls, and welcome to Goodnight Scotland, a Goodnight podcast for boys and girls everywhere. I'm your host, Joel.
And I'm your co-host, Scotland.
And together, we're here to wish you all a good night. Scotland, I have a topic for us tonight.
Yeah? What is it?
It's a word. I don't even know if you've heard this word before, but it's a word called initiative. Do you know what the word initiative means?
Yes.
You want to tell me what you think it means?
It means you do something when you aren't asked to.
Right. I might add it's doing something helpful when not being asked to do something.
I thought we were going to say the topic with TCR.
Should we bring him in?
Yeah.
All right, let's bring him in.
TCR!
Hello, Scotland. Yes, I can hear you calling me from all the way outside.
All right, well, it's good to see you, TCR, you crazy robot. And we were just talking about initiative, and we were wondering if you might be able to give us a definition of initiative.
Yes, I can. Initiative is the ability to assess and initiate things independently.
I would say that that's a very thorough description of what initiative is. Good job, TCR.
You are welcome. I have all of this information stored in my database.
Yeah, yes, you do. Okay, so initiative is the ability to assess and to do something, to take charge of a situation without being asked. So, Scotland, I want to ask you, are there any things in your life, in your regular day, that you take initiative on without being asked?
Well, I clean my room without being asked.
That's a great way to show initiative. Because then mom and dad come in and say, wow, look at this clean room. This is great. And we didn't even ask Scotland to clean it up. But here it is, and it's nice and clean.
One time I thought about getting ready for bed without being asked, but I just can't help it because I just like staying up.
Yeah, okay. That's pretty normal for a 6-year-old and beyond to want to stay up a little bit later. I can think of another way that you show initiative, all right? And one way that you probably wouldn't think of. So boys and girls out there, one thing we do as a family is we clean a condo that belongs to us and that we rent out. And every so often we have to go clean it. And everyone in our family has a job to do. My wife, Holly, Scotland's mom, our co-host, she cleans the bathrooms. And I make the beds with one of Scotland's brothers. And then my other two boys, make the other bed. And so together we can clean in about an hour. We can clean a 2-bedroom place. And Scotland, you have a job that you do that you don't even need to be told to do. And you do it because you have initiative. Do you want to tell everyone what that job is?
Do the trash bags and change the ice.
That's right. So you take the ice tray and you fill it up with water if they're empty, and you put them back into the freezer. And then you go around and you change all the trash bags in all the rooms so that they're nice and clean bags in there, right?
And then next time we come, I take out the ice, and then there's just ice, cold ice.
Oh,
from
yeah.
The water.
And then you put it into the big container of ice.
I do it over and over and over again. But it's kind of like a fun job.
Yeah, you enjoy it? Yeah. So that's another way that you show initiative. And so what ways do you think boys and girls out there listening might be able to show initiative? Any ideas?
No.
No? How about when they wake up in the morning, they
give them breakfast?
No. Maybe their parents get them breakfast still if they're little. How about making their bed? That's a great way to show initiative.
Daddy, but never mind. But on my birthday, can you wake me up and and tell me to get dressed and bring me to a restaurant for breakfast because that's my birthday wish, and then go to Urban Air.
Really?
Yes.
Now we're talking about your birthday. I thought we were talking about initiative. You want Daddy to show initiative and to do those things on your birthday?
Yes, because those are my birthday wishes.
Okay. All right.
My birthday's coming up, and I'm turning 7.
Okay, I'm going to take mental note of what you would like to do on your birthday. So, kids can show initiative by making their beds. How about after breakfast? They could take their silverware and their dishware to the sink, to the kitchen counter.
I always do that every meal. Well, not every meal. Sometimes when I'm done with my food, I just stand up, walk away, but then I sometimes forget, and then my mom reminds me.
Yeah. How else? Could be packing your school bag with all the things that you need for the day, putting your lunchbox in your backpack, getting dressed without being asked. There are so many ways. I mean, I can't name them all. Maybe you can ask your parents, though. Hey, Mom or Dad, what things would you like me to do without being asked to do them? That would be a good way to know some ways that we could show initiative by asking our parents different ways that we can be independent.
One time I cleaned the bathrooms without being asked.
That's great. And I want to tell boys and girls one more thing that they can do to help with their initiative. They can show initiative by going to their parents and asking the most important question. I think this is one of the most important questions. You've heard Daddy say it, Scotland. Do you know what it is off the top of your head?
To tell my parents, to tell all of your parents what to do for initiative.
You can ask them that. Yep, that's a very important question. Another important question is, how can I help? So by asking the question, how can I help, you're showing initiative. You might not know what to do, but you can always ask your parents for some advice on what might need to be done. And I bet you, in fact, I guarantee that your parents have a long list of things that they could, or ideas that they could give you of jobs or ways that you might be able to help out. And Scotland, you said something earlier that I really liked, and that was when you're changing the ice in the freezer, is that you really enjoy that job. And in doing that, in doing some of these jobs, we actually find that they can be fun. We've talked about that before, how hard work can be fun for us, can't it?
So, do we forget about TCR? Because I wonder what TCR usually does for initiative.
Oh, that's a good question. TCR, what do you usually do for initiative?
Well, every night I make sure that I plug myself in so I can wake up refreshed and charged and ready to roll.
Yeah, you do. So he charges himself every day. He doesn't have to be asked or reminded by anyone. Okay.
But he has his own house, so...
Yeah, he's in a bit of a jam there. He has to remember or his battery goes flat. So there we go. If anyone would like to talk to us out there, you can email us at goodnight@goodnightscotland.com. You can find us there. We are also on Instagram at Goodnight Scotland. And if you'd like to support the show, you can do so by clicking on the Support the Show link in the description box below. But as for us here this evening, we'd like to wish you all good night. Have a good night's sleep, boys and girls everywhere. And of course, as always, good night.